it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm up today with another Christmas layout in my December daily album. So again, I will be filming two 6x8 process videos in this video for today. So these will sit back to back in my album. And similar to my first December daily video I posted earlier this month, basically I'm just working on one spread and then the other. But sort of beside each other, if that makes sense. They're not side to side, they're back to back. So while they look pretty similar because they're using the same collection, they don't need to match necessarily. Now, what I'm working on at the moment is technically story 22 in my album, and it is about Christmas cards. So I've got a little photo of the post box and of the Christmas cards that I sent this year, and yeah, that's what that's the story I'm telling. Now, this ends up a pretty full layout, and I'll explain why as we move along, although it will become very obvious why I add a lot of embellishments to this one. But at the moment, I am just sticking my photos down, and then I'm adding in a little cluster to the top. So I've got a couple of tags. Those are from Snow and Cocoa. So I am using Cocoa Vanilla Studios Merry Days for the bulk of my album. But I am throwing in a few things from my stash because I'm really trying hard to use up a lot of my Christmas supplies. I do have a lot of Christmas supplies. I love Christmas. It is one of my favourite times of the year, but my Christmas supplies are a little bit excessive. So I am definitely trying to use up a few bits and pieces. Now, I'm just trying to get my journaling in the right order because I don't want to make a mistake. I'm sticking down this little tag that just says Christmas Magic December, admit one. And then I think I'm going to add my journaling and then come back in and embellish. That's what I'm pretty sure I'm doing. Let me read my journaling to you while I am making sure on the camera that it's in the right order. So it says, as 2020 unfolded, it's fair to say that I felt pretty lonely. It's not that Danny and I really spend that much time socialising, but there's a difference between not much time socialising and no socialising. I found myself connecting more and more with my scrapbooking friends all over the world, mainly through Facebook. I've made so many more virtual friends this year. I wanted to celebrate that, and so for the first time in a long time, I made the effort to send Christmas cards. I didn't send many, around 7 I think, but I love doing it and am keen to continue this tradition for years to come. So that's my journaling. Now, as we all know, 2020, what a year. So we spent the bulk of it here in Victoria, in lockdown, a big chunk of it, and so we didn't socialize that much. Even when we were allowed to, we didn't socialize a hell of a lot, and even now in July of 2021 we're still not doing a heap of socializing. Things are definitely changing, but that's okay. Christmas cards. So I am keen to send Christmas cards again this year. So I am going to try and make more of an effort. And in fact, I was speaking to some of my girlfriends who do enjoy making cards with me, and we talked about starting to make Christmas cards now so that we've got them ready for December, or well, really for November when we need to send them. So normally I edit this part out for you all so you don't have to watch me stick every strip of journaling down, but nonetheless, I've nearly finished now. I'm sticking it down. Now, I will come back in and embellish, and what I ended up finding in my stash was a whole heap of stickers that I'd purchased from somewhere. I don't even really know where, but they were all postage stamps. And I thought to myself, well, honestly, when else am I going to need Christmas postage stamp stickers? Better get them on the page. And I literally stick every single one that is left on the sheet on the page, and I don't regret it because I used up an entire sticker pack, which, to be honest, if you watched my goals video, which is going up slightly late because I haven't filmed it yet and it's the 1st of July, then you probably have seen the empties packet, but I did use it. Now, this layout I'm working on now is, I know it's a bit weird to be sticking this thing on the page, but it is a Christmas tree that my son made. I mean, he didn't make the Christmas tree, but, he did all that pasting of the beautiful decorations onto the tree. I know it's a bit jarring, it's not pretty, and it kind of clashes a little bit, but my son made it. I wanted to keep it, and so I am adding it to my page. I kept the Christmas ornaments that are stuck onto the tree, but I didn't keep this Christmas tree sort of in with the Christmas ornaments because it was just a craft activity he did at daycare. But I just thought it was cute, and I wanted to remember it. It's my son's first year of daycare in 2020, and so, it was the first time we had any Christmas related crafts brought home. So I definitely wanted to keep it, and I did. Now, I'm faffing around with the kind of placement of the ephemera, just sort of trying to make it work. I didn't want to overdo it, but at the same time, I'm not shy about using my supplies. I've got plenty of them, and I definitely want to get everything used for this. I want to kill my Cocoa Vanilla Studio Merry Days collection if I can. That's my aim. So I'm not afraid to use my ephemera, and I do find I use the ephemera more on my 6x8 layouts than I do in the sort of Project Life or Pocket Page parts of my album. So I'm definitely not afraid to stick things down. And I also have 2 packs of ephemera. So I knew that I wanted more ephemera, so I deliberately bought 2 packs. So I'm sticking my photo down. As I said, the photo is of my Christmas tree, which is only a little mini one this year, and it's decorated, not with a lot of ornaments because it's only a very small tree, but it also has the ornaments that my son made on there, which are super cute. And so that is the story for this day. However, it has a pocket page that accompanies it. So the journaling is not going on to this 6x8 page. And I can't even read it to you because I am not with my journaling. The journaling is downstairs because I've been doing some couch scrapping for my pocket page December daily pages, and my journaling is downstairs, so I can't even read it to you. But the journaling just talks about the fact that my favourite ornament this year is definitely the ones that Lincoln made. So super cute. Now I'm just adding Christmas tree and a little Christmas tree wood veneer, as well as some ornaments in the top right hand corner of the page, and I add 2 word stickers. So one says sweet memories and one says joy to the world. Now these are the postage stamp stickers I was referring to earlier. I saw them out of the corner of my eye in my stash and went, you know what, those have to go onto this page about the mail because they have to. They're postage stamp stickers, and the story is about Christmas cards, sending Christmas cards all over the world. So as I said, I literally stick every one on. I have had these stickers for years and years, so it was a good feeling to use them up. Initially, I hadn't planned on using them all, but there wasn't that many of them left, and so I just did. I just stuck them all on. Is it a few too many? Yes. Did it need that many? Not in the slightest. Do I feel bad about sticking them on? No, because I have used up an entire sticker sheet, and I feel good about that. So you can see me here. I'm popping a couple of them up on foam. I'm not too worried about bulk in this album. I do have a Simple Stories Christmas 6x8 album, which are quite wide. In the past, I've actually used Stampin' Up's 6x8. Sorry, I know I said 6x12 before. 6x8 album size, and they're what I would have called the kind of regular 6x8 albums. So the spines are, average, the average spines of the Snap 6x8 albums as well. They're the same, but the Christmas ones that Simple Stories come out with are always bigger. The spines are wider, so you can fit a lot more in, and this is the first time I have used an album of this size, so I am looking forward to having that extra space. So I'm not too worried about bulk. I am not doing a hell of a lot of bulk on my pocket page layouts. They're relatively flat. The only thing that's really bulky will be the numbers. I am adding numbers. I know I haven't yet to any of my pages, but I actually made that decision after I'd filmed all of these layouts that I do want to number the stories. I just like the look of it. So when I do my flip through, which will hopefully be at the end of July, but we'll just have to see if I finished, I'm hoping that I will have numbered all of the pages. So you can see me here, I'm really just adding the stamps. That's all I'm doing. Creating my clusters. This layout I actually do create 3 clusters. So I create one in the top right, one on the bottom left of the photos, and then one on the bottom right of the page. So I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I mean, the photos are nothing special. It's just of my hand popping a letter in the post box, and then a picture of all of the letters that I sent. Very artfully photographed to make sure that none of their addresses are visible. So you can see the people's names, but not their addresses, which was obviously deliberate on my part. But yeah, that's all the photo is. So the photos are really nothing amazing. It's definitely the story that goes along with it that is important. So you can see here, I have at the moment stuck all of the stickers on apart from those 2 pieces of holly. And I thought, I can't leave it with those 2 pieces of holly on that sticker sheet. You know, I was so close to finishing, so I just went, you know what, I'm sticking them on. So here we go. I did. Do they really match the colour scheme? They don't, in all honesty. But I don't care because I just couldn't leave those 2. And I end up literally covering basically all of the tags that I stuck into that top right embellishment cluster. I could have left the tags off and we would have been fine, but I had already stuck them down, so that's okay. And I did add that little wood veneer joy too. I'd already added that to the page, which I think is a super cute little touch. So I'm coming in. I thought about putting one of the puffy stars on the Christmas tree. And then I thought about adding some of these Doodlebug sprinkles, which are like enamel shapes. But in the end, nope, I just come in with my blue. It's sort of a silvery blue. I need to go and get it so I can tell you what colour it is. But it's downstairs with my scrapbooking supplies, I think. I'm just double checking it's not on my desk. No, it's not on my desk. It's definitely downstairs. And I've decided I'm kind of using this colour all the way through my album because it really matches well with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. And so I'm just adding a few little Nouveau drops to the page. Then I'll be finished. So I'm not even adding any splatters. Who am I? I haven't added any splatters yet. So thank you. I will show you some close-ups of these layouts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Christmas in July series. And we look forward to seeing you in our next video. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.